Alright, here we go, sound like radio, y'all get hit with the boom, boom. What's up? My pen.
Damn, Missy Mari got me.
Big ups, big ups, big ups, big ups, big ups, big ups, Tuesday, big ups Tuesday, big ups, big ups Tuesday, big ups Tuesday, big ups, big ups. I got my pen back. What's up, everybody? ISO, EYESO, spell it weird, why, I don't know. Got a foot up afro. It's another Big Ups Tuesday. Welcome back. Hope you guys enjoyed last week's show. We're running it. We're going. We're real fast. For those that don't know, this is a show where we big ups new artists, new independent artists, whether it be paint, music, dance, whatever. If you do something cool, I'm probably going to give you a big ups. So, we're going to start the show off with a big ups producer. Wanted to give a special big ups to the boy at Cerebral Kamakazi. He's a producer, I believe from New Jersey. Don't quote me on that. And I recently just been listening to a little bit of his catalog, and I was really enjoying it. He's kind of has this really cool, like, ethereal tone setting, like almost trance DJ-esque production style, to where it's really unique patterns, flows, and like changes. And it's really unique, so I really enjoyed his production, and in particular, the one track I was listening to was called Nocturnal. Really liked it. It has this real space age, new age, like waviness to it. Feels like a beat made in the future. I really like the overall production style, the attention to detail when it comes to using the synthesizers and kind of how those sounds flow, mesh, and work together. Some real interesting stuff. I think like on a real note, like I think that like Cerebral probably could like do something both in the sphere of like working with artists who would really like that ethereal new age music that is like, you know, vibes, as they say. But then also he probably could also have like some like element of like film scoring too. It's just a really dope like tone setting style of production and music. It's spectacular, unique, different. So I had to give a big ups to Cerebral Kamakazi. Keep doing that thing, man. Next thing we got on the list for this week's Big Ups Tuesday, we're going to do a Big Ups hip hop project, and want to give a real big special shout out to Mr. Crew2, CRU2, for actually recommending this, because he recommended it on a previous page, and now I'm like, okay, I'm going to check out the dude, and I checked it out. So this Big Ups is going to Czar Josh. He has a project out that's called For Your Heart, and no, I didn't just pick him because we have the same first name, but I actually really liked this project he put out. It was something that upon listening to, I really liked the attention to detail in the sense of how he created this really cohesive, like sentimental, emotional, like album about just like different elements of love and where your heart's placed at, and like it has a really dope message of kind of like self-care, self-love, and also how that expands out to others, and like different relationships and how you love different people in different ways based on, you know, the relationships you build throughout life. Really like the messaging and how he was really able to stick home like the message, and like the way he was able to use his song structure, like album structure in a sense of each song in succession, to really make his points. In particular, I want to give a really big ups to the one track that was called Eyes on the Prize. If you listen to the project, you can hear like just the what I would say is like almost like a minimalist style of production, so that his words are really poignant, and then it slowly takes a shift to get like a little more hard hitting, and when it does, it like kind of hits you like a lot. Like it was really good. And like I said, in particular, the one standout track for me was Eyes on the Prize, especially with the feature. I believe her name was K Sade. Super dope combination. Josh, K Sade, y'all both killing it. Overall, super dope project. Love the messaging, love the vocal performances and how it's really poignant, stands out, the production, and just a cohesive project. Super dope shit. Keep it up. So big ups to Czar Josh.
Man, call me as a king. I've been in the funk for a little bit. Died on my birthday, and I ain't even hear of it. But the spirit live on in the whip like Herbie. The love bug, special blend of soul like a cigarette. Spark fight.
Alright, next next thing we got on the list for this week's Big Ups Tuesday is technically a slash, because we're going to do Big Ups Homie / Big Ups Radio. Wanted to call it a Big Ups Homie because it's actually a Big Ups to the homie Easy Wider Beats. He makes 2 super dope beats. He's like engineer at Rough Rider Studio. Met him when I went up there to kind of check out some of the ciphers and stuff that were going down there. Super dope studio, super dope beats. If you want beats, hit him up. But also, he recently is working in collaboration with Rough Rider Studios to start a radio show, which I thought was super fucking dope, because as y'all know, I'm trying to do a radio show, and it's cool to see another homie doing like the same kind of lane, killing it in New York. So we're giving a big ups to Ryde Along, the Ryde Along. It's at the Ryde Along, because they basically have this radio show that's basically like a Latin fusion, hip hop, Latin influence, like music radio station that's being produced by Rough Riders Studio. So I kind of like the show. I've checked out a few of the episodes. I know they air Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And they're really dope in the sense of how they're taking the time to outreach to, people who are just starting out, like new and upcoming artists, and also kind of give you a really deep amount of exposure to just the Latin roots that is also a part of the culture of hip hop and other different forms of music. So it's a cool thing to kind of experience a different culture. And then on the show, they talk about different topics. So you get to hear the homie Easy Wider's perspective on stuff. You get to hear a lot of the co-hosts kind of talk about it. And it's just interesting to see like this Latin-based music radio show really pushing their culture forward so that we can learn more about it. And then also just hearing some really dope fucking music. Like I'm definitely planning to have a few artists who are featured on the show, probably in this show at some point coming soon. So yeah, big ups to the Ryde Along and Rough Rider Studio and Easy Wider. Really like the show. So if you got like Latin music of any kind, or you got Latin heritage and you proud of that shit, hit them up. Get your music on the radio.
Easy Wider Productions.
Alright. Last thing we got on the list for this week's episode of Big Ups Tuesday, we're actually going to do a big ups to an event. Wanted to give a big ups to the official New Wave. They have an event that's going on that's going to be an open mic. It's going to be at the A Poet Art Gallery. It's at 403 West Girard Avenue, and it's like that big building. It's like a little building that says, the A Poet Art Gallery. Super dope venue. I've been there to a few of their events before. It's always been a fun experience. Super close, like intimate crowd. So like if you're one that got like them bars or got like just, you can get shit turned, dope place to be at. Definitely get a crowd jumping. If you real crazy, you might get a moshing. But yeah, super dope event. It's being held, I believe 7 to 11 p.m. and it's going to be hosted by at the Eternals Is and also at Precious X Cole. Like I said, I've been to a few of their events. The New Wave always has really cool, intimate events. It's all about just sharing your talent among other people who are talented, and like it's super dope connection vibes in the sense that you can meet some really dope people, meet some possible artists you might be able to collab with in the future. And also, they got dope food and dope drinks and dope everything. So definitely check them out. Official New Wave, West Girard, 4032. Friday. Oh yeah, it's on Friday. That's important. It's on Friday. So big ups to the Official New Wave.
We do it with the steez. We hotter than 1,000,000 degrees. You know just what I mean, because we do it with the steez. 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 We hotter than 1,000,000 degrees.
Alright, yo, that's pretty much been it for this week's episode of Big Ups Tuesday. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. As always, to the people I featured on the show, please, 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 if you get the opportunity, please big up someone in any capacity this week, any artist that you think was dope. Just bitch, like, spread the positivity, spread the shine. It'd be really cool if that happened. Also, if you're watching the show and you're thinking about being on the show, 3 ways to do it. 1, make something really dope. 2, make something really dope. 3, make something really... I'm joking. But yeah, 1, make something really dope. And if I'm able to see it, or if you send me a message and it's just like, hey, look at this, and I'll check it out. And if it's really cool, might get on the show, might get a feature. Second way to get on, if you're able to, if you show that you're all about like positivity and sharing stuff, and use like hashtag Big Ups Tuesday in any capacity, whether you just hashtag Big Ups Tuesday on a friend's page, so that when I check the hashtag, I can see it. I might pick that person, or if in the comments of the videos, either it be the IGTV videos
or on the IG post joins. If you recommend an artist to me, I always check out the artists you recommend, and I check out your shit, because it's like that person has to be super cool because they're bigging up their friend and their homie. And then the third way to get on the show, go to Newports and News. Hit them up if you're thinking about like getting help with like album release and promotion, because sometimes I feature artists who are just a part of Newports and News on the show. And as always, I've been your host, ISO, EYESO, spell it weird Y, I don't know, got a foot up, afro, and I'll see y'all next week. See y'all, motherfuckers.
Damn, Mizzy Mari got me.
Big ups, big ups, big ups, Tuesday. Big ups, big ups, big ups, Tuesday. Big ups Tuesday. Big ups, big ups Tuesday. Big ups Tuesday. Big ups, big ups.